Well, hi everyone. Hello, welcome. You know what? I kind of missed the classical music. Well, bro, let's bring that back a little. There we go. Just gently, just a little, quietly in the background. There we go. That's probably about right. Let me know if that sounds right. Hi everyone. Lovely to see you all. Who do we have here? Oh, we've got John Newman joining very early. Hello, and Fleecills also very early. Good to see you all. Felisa's been crocheting. I'm very glad to hear that. I'm wearing your gloves. Ellie's been on Easter break. I'm going to play this while cleaning my room so I can actually work from there. Good. Yay. Well, I'm glad to accompany you on your little cleaning quest. John Newman's been helping my sister get her fused glass stock piled up for eBay. Sales have stagnated. Hopefully they'll pick up in the fall. Sorry to hear about slow sales. It's a weird time to be doing much of anything in any field in any industry right now. Apathy is fully clothed. Well, for now. Who else do we have? We've got Mackenzie. Hello, Mackenzie. Thank you for sending me that link to the Madeline Kahn biography. I really appreciate that. Strings have such an organic sound, says J. Steve Mayo is here. Dragon Mask forgot this was happening. Oh, Dash Garrick says, how's it hanging sexy? Well, hello. Callie Dude, hello. John Ingold and Uncle Deadly. I know this is Beethoven, but this piece reminds me of the blind salamander level of Earthworm Jim 2. Fun fact, Beethoven was actually a blind salamander. John Hutchinson wants some sunshine in cloudy Oakland. Well, it's actually pretty cloudy in Seattle right now. I'm just glancing out the window. It looks like it's going to rain at any moment, which will be nice for my plants. I've got a nice bumper crop of, well, miscellaneous weeds really growing out there. One of my dandelions just opened, so I'm celebrating that. But also 2 tulips. I've got 2 spring tulips opening, and a third that's very close. So hooray for things coming to life. Mackenzie wants to know what piece this is. I don't know. It doesn't actually tell me. Oh, okay. So we start with... It's actually very hard for me to tell what we're actually listening to. Canon in D major. We start with Canon D major. Then something called Gymnopodes. Probably mispronouncing that. And the Edgemont Overture. So I think that's what we're listening to. Lofi says, what game are you thinking about playing? Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been doing a lot of Animal Crossing, but lately I've switched over to... I'm actually kind of splitting my time between Dragon Quest Builders 2, which is kind of like Animal Crossing, but Minecraft. And then last night I started playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake? Are they calling it? Literally in the title, does it say Remake? That's the title. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake 1, I guess, is what we're calling it. Because there's going to be multiple installments coming out. Presumably, basically what they did is they remade the game at a very high fidelity, but only like the first part of it. And eventually, the plan is, I think, for more parts to come out later. Not 100% sure about that. Anyway, so I started playing that, and it's very fun. But I think I'm going to do some Dragon Quest Builders too, because it's very relaxing and pleasant, and we basically just get to build a little farm and hang out on a farm with little villager people, and it's a real nice chill out kickback kind of game. Ah. Oh, Dragon Mask says, show those again. They're super neat. Here they are, long gloves. They go all the way down here. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah. So Fleecills made them, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. Fleecills has an Etsy shop. Fleecills, if you want to drop the, I don't know if you can post. I think YouTube will be annoying about like letting you post the URL. But if you post like what people should search on Etsy, then I think that'll work. Blink Pink is here. Glad I said it to notify me like 2 days ago. Yay, I am too. Our Paul says, hi, back from work in the NHS. How's that been going? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're looking after yourself and taking rests as much as you can and doing things that you know will calm you, because I'm sure you're just overwhelmed and incredibly busy. So release your tension. Calm yourself. Think of Deanna Troi when she was on the holodeck as the goddess of empathy. Unburden your... What did she say? Unburden your anxiety? In my head, that's what she says, but I don't think it is. But unburden your anxiety, as the goddess of empathy once said. Yeah, tangential tangerine. They're stringing us along like Kingdom Hearts. Probably. Nope, apathy hates weeds, but I like weed. Well, nothing's a weed if you actually want it to be there. And I want everything to be there. Everything that's growing in my garden. Even the things I'm like, I don't know what you are. A bird must have planted a seed here at some point because I can't identify you. Very impatiently waiting for my spinach and lettuce to grow. I planted a bunch of leafy greens this year, so we'll see how they do. I have a feeling like here in Seattle, it's not like a great place to grow like crops. And we don't get a ton of direct sun where we are, even when it's very sunny. So I don't think we're going to get like huge plants, but we'll see. Maybe, enough for a salad here or there. If I can persuade James into eating. James feels uncomfortable about eating stuff that he can see actually growing, which I guess, I mean, if you know the chicken that you're about to eat, that makes it a little uncomfortable. So maybe if you see the lettuce growing out of the dirt, that makes you think about the dirt. Lofi Molasses says, Final Fantasy was always one of my favorites. The writing and characters seem to take a turn after 10 for me. Obviously, 10 and 10-2, I'm very fond of because they're so weird. Basically, in 10-2, you're fighting through costume changes. Like, you are saving the world by getting into cute outfits. So I like that. And if you like the story of the Final Fantasy, then I think this remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake 1, or whatever we're calling it, I think you'll really like it because they are fleshing out a lot of the character stuff, and it's a lot easier to get into the to get invested in the characters when they look like humans rather than like Duplo blocks. So the world is just so vivid and complex and detailed that it really sweeps you up in the same way as James and I have just been watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which I've never seen. James, had you seen that before? James had. So I've been watching that, and the West is depicted in that very vividly. No surprise, it's like the classic Western film, and you really get a portrait of the landscape as a character. In the same way, I think Final Fantasy VII, this remake, really turns so far the world that I've seen feels like it has a lot of character. There's a lot of environmental storytelling going on where you are. Mackenzie says, my girlfriend gets Easter off. We're not living together, so still long distance because of COVID, but I'm glad she gets a break. That's nice. I think, taking a lot of breaks is a good thing to do right now. James Polk asks if it's green hair in solidarity with Beetlejuice. No, it's just a green screen, so it makes my hair look green because it's wispy, but it's not actually green. Wolfie says, I like characters in Final Fantasy X like I like characters in The Room. Huh. There is some weird acting in 10. I will give you that. The laughing scene is memorably weird. Rena says, I like Jesse so far. I do too. I am a fan of Wedge. I like Wedge's awkward shyness. And of course, as James has pointed out, how dare they stick with Biggs and Wedge? Weird Star Wars reference from the original game. Just, okay, I guess we're keeping it. Felisa says, my birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday. Oh, happy almost birthday, I guess. Are you doing anything fun? I mean, kind of hard to do fun stuff these days, but I hope you're doing something cool for your birthday. Here in Seattle, they just, I don't know, I don't understand this at all. They closed all the major parks this weekend. So they're like, don't go to any of the big parks. The big ones with lots of room and lots of space where you can put like a lot of distance between you and other people. But the small parks are still open. So go ahead and go to the small ones where you can all cram in close together. What? Not sure what Seattle's trying to do with that one. But, okay. I mean, whatever. The other problem with that is like, I'm in a neighborhood where the big parks are all we've got. We don't have any of the small parks nearby, so where am I supposed to go? Do we have small parks? Where? Which ones?
There's one over there.
There's one over there.
A whole bunch of.
Oh. Well, I guess I don't know about them. There's definitely like Seattle University has a nice little gardeny area that I walked around the other day. And, okay, so Callie Anderson is closed, Volunteer is closed. Oh, there's also, I guess, yeah, there's the weird little triangles that are just, like, in the middle of traffic. And there's some community gardens. I guess I could probably walk around a community garden. Oh, yay. So John Newman says, happy birthday to Fleecills. Dragon Master says, Shaggy Bedhead is a mood. I need to find my... Yeah. James just shaved his head. Not fully, but... James, what would you say? Were you at a 1 there? Oh, okay. So no guard. So as short as it goes. So James is prickly in the head now. I miss having the hair that I can twirl around my finger while you're sleeping. Sometimes when you're sleeping and your head's resting on my shoulder, I'll pet your head and I'll twirl your hair around my finger. He's hiding now. He's so shy. My husband is going to be making me breakfast as Fleecills lunch and dinner. Oh, since he forgot to get me something before the lockdown. That's good. Good. Yes, a fully catered birthday. That sounds great. Dragon Master says, they closed all the dog parks near me. Large open fenced spaces. My dogs miss getting to really open up and run. Like, I feel like some of the closing has definitely been good. Like, for sure, close the bars. Obviously. I guess the restaurants, I guess the theaters. Ugh, it all sucks, but yeah, I guess if we must. But closing large outdoor open areas, that's a baffler to me. Now it looks like, so the post office near us has been very good about, like, keeping people, like, there's big signs in the lobby that say keep your distance. They install plexiglass so you're not breathing on the person behind the counter. Everyone has, like, gloves there now. But I was just reading, like, I don't know, who knows what's going to happen. That the post office might be shutting down. So they're running out of money for the post office and it might close down sometime between June and September. I don't know about that. I'm sure, like, at some point they'll find a way to keep it going. But I would not be surprised if there was, like, reduced post office in our future. So that's something fun to look forward to. Anyway. Woody Pop likes Lulu. She reminds me of Susie Sue. Yeah, okay, yes, absolutely, 100% I see that. Yes, Lulu is good. Both Lulu and Riku are fun in very different ways. Charles says, what did you or your audience think of the Isle of Lucy, Will and Grace episode on Thursday? Deborah Messing did a dead-on Vitamita Vegemin commercial. Nice cameos, including Lucy Arnaz and Leslie Jordan. Is Will and Grace still on? I could have sworn that was canceled like a year ago. I mean, that sounds like fun. Here's the thing, is when a show has a tribute to some other show that's very good, or movie, or whatever, they gotta be careful that it doesn't just make you think, I just wish I was watching the original thing. And I think, speaking of what we've been talking about, this Final Fantasy remake it's been very good because it's not making me say I wish I was playing the original because it's very different. It's very new. It's basically a whole new game with the story and setup of an older game. So it's completely new. And I don't know, Deborah Messing just doing a Lucille Ball impression. I mean, that seems like something that I'd laugh at if I saw her do it at a party, but I don't know if I need it on TV. Oh no, Dragon Mask, your dogs are greyhounds. Oh no, no way for me to probably run them down. Yikes. Yeah, they really do need an enclosed area. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know. Can you just go to the dog park anyway? Will you get a ticket or something? Because, like, your poor dogs, if they can't run around, that's, like, actually cruel to keep them cooped up. Good Guy says, hey Matt, how the heck are you? Doing okay. Doing okay. A little, just stressed out every time I look at the news, so I just don't look at the news. Mackenzie says, my post office is mostly automated aside from things like boxes, but I mostly don't get those. So, there's a lot of automation at ours as well. They finally got one of those self-serve kiosks. So great. Although it doesn't work with gloves, so you have to take your gloves off to use it because it's a touchscreen. So, ugh. Anyway, so they finally got one of those, but I do a lot of stuff that can't be done automated. So I send stuff media mail, which the automated ones don't let you do. I send stuff internationally, which the automated ones don't let you do. So I still have to go up to a counter. Oh, the gates are chained shut. Well, jeez. I guess you'll have to build like a little ramp or something to get over them. Oh, man. That's really annoying. Ugh. I guess you could get a giant exercise wheel, or I don't know, a treadmill or something? A Greyhound treadmill? Is that a thing? Could you take them? I don't know. This is probably, I mean, if they're closing the dog parks, they probably close this. I was going to say, is there like a public fountain or something that you could run them around in? I don't know why that would be better than, I don't know, running them around the house. Dragon Mask says, I've been sucking up and going to my right-wing folks' house. Ooh, they have a grass yard. It's something. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, well, I guess that is something. Ooh. Good Guy says, what have your lowest and highest in-quarantine moments been so far? Oh, I'm not sure about lowest. Like, relating to quarantine? I guess, like every time I read the news. Because here's the thing. There's nothing you can do. Like, you know, you can read about, like, well, here's the latest outrage. Here's the latest dumb thing that he said. Oh, the president doesn't know the difference between a virus and bacteria. But, like, what do you need that information for? You don't. So, very little of what's being reported is actually useful information. So, I guess just, like, looking at the news has been a low point. Looking at our options for the upcoming election has been a bit of a low point. You know, we're going to do what we got to do, but you don't have to like it. And high point, like, honestly, these live streams have been very enjoyable. I have really looked forward to having some time to play some games and relax and build stuff. Like Animal Crossing and Dragon Quest Builders has been very pleasurable to make a little world and grow things and have things be thriving and alive. That's been really, really pleasant. There's been some wonky rules about public parks here in Mississippi, says James Polk. That doesn't surprise me. Yes, Dragon Mask, just throw hundreds of pounds of dog over the fence. Perfect plan. Long walks with the golden retriever, says Blink Pink. That sounds good. Yeah, I wish we could take advantage of this time in quarantine to, like, hang out with friends and stuff, but the whole point is to not do that. Charles says, there's 2 more episodes of Will and Grace. What do you and your audience think about the second incarnation compared to the first? Okay, so here's a perfect example of, like, not needing an old thing. Like, not needing a reboot of an old thing that just does more of the same. Like, I watched a few episodes of the reboot, and I was like, sure, it's just more of the old thing. I'm fine. I'm good. Like, I don't need more of that. I'm sure it's good at being what it is, but I don't need more of that. Although I will say Brian Jordan Alvarez, I believe, is on the new one, and I do like him, but also I am not 100% sure how to watch because it's on television. I don't know how to watch television. I guess you have to get a Peacock app. I don't know. I don't know what you have to do. Or Hulu. So we had Hulu for a while, and then we got rid of it because we had to get Hulu Live in order to watch Steven Universe. I don't understand why you need to get Hulu Live in order to watch an animated series. So we got the free trial of that, and then it was going to be $80 a month, and so we just canceled it. John Newman says they closed all the golf courses. I mean, sure, fine, whatever. I hope they take advantage of this time to turn the golf courses into public parks. Like, just rip up the golf course and turn it into a natural area. Because, like, how many people actually use golf courses? It's Sirius Bright is reading RimWorld, or playing RimWorld? It's a game and a book, right? I know it's a game. I think it's a book, too. Hugh says, I'm lucky my dog is fine being run around a neighborhood about 2 times a day. I have a partner that doesn't mind taking the dog while I de-stress from work. That's good. Otheus Rex says, I loved your Priscilla video. Thank you! If you haven't seen it yet, check out on my YouTube channel. Got a video about the adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Very pleased with how that came out. I'm working on one about Madeline Kahn next. Upset that Chipotle is offering free delivery, but they don't deliver in my area. Brr, oh, that's unfortunate. Zanrai Kid is here. Just got a new laptop. First one in 11 years. Wow. Playing piano, trying to get back into music composition, hanging out on Discord. That sounds great. John Newman's doing Zoom cocktail hour gatherings. Wine consumption is way up. Otheus wants to know my top 3 female actresses. Impossible to narrow that down to 3. Yikes. Impossible. Well, I mean, I was just talking about Madeline Kahn, so obviously she's up there. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Who's coming to mind? I mean, Katharine Hepburn, I guess. And Audrey Hepburn. But, like, impossible to narrow this down to 3. So, like, who else? Gosh. I'm I'm trying to pick like. I mean, here's the other thing: is I like different people for different reasons. Like, you know, I like Jennifer Hale a lot as a voice actress. I mean, I wouldn't put her in exactly the same category as Madeline Kahn, but, you know, she's great. I like Estelle on Steven Universe, and I also like Estelle Getty in Mannequin. So, yikes. I mean, those are a few of my favorite things. Yeah, John says the new Will and Grace was comforting in 2017, but we've had enough. Oh, Dragon Mass says not parks, permaculture with food crops. Yeah, that sounds good. You do need some natural area for like, you know, wildlife and stuff. Let it go wild. But I mean, that's I guess what permaculture is, like stuff that'll just grow on its own. Guerrilla horticulture, rip up the courses. Honestly, Eliza, I like that idea. Let's do that. Let's just go out, rip up the golf courses, start just planting gardens and like natural areas and invasive to the golf course, not invasive species like locally, but things that will invade the golf course. Nicholas says, did you see the series finale of Steven Universe? Without spoilers, I thought they ended the show on a good note, keeping the tone of the show as it always had been. I agree with that. I think they did a really good job of wrapping it up and giving it a feeling, you know, making it feel like Steven. Like that felt like Steven Universe, that conclusion. Mackenzie says, Audrey Hepburn is so good. I know. Oh my god. What's the one, James, where she's the princess? It's black and white? Roman Holiday. Roman Holiday is such a gorgeous film. Good guy wants to know, Zanrai Kid, what kind of music do you write? Othia says, Goldie Hawn, Fran Drescher, and Kate Blanchett. All solid choices. Kathleen Turner. Yeah, Kathleen Turner. Kathleen Turner, oh my god. I like her for some of her weirder roles, like on The Simpsons when she was the Barbie designer, I forget the character's name, but she designed the Lisa Lionheart doll, and of course The Man with Two Brains, and Serial Mom, all wonderful. Oh, Judi Dench, of course, Toni Collette, yes. CCH Pounder, what is CCH Pounder? Sounds like an Animal Crossing character. John says, I'm in a small North Carolina town. The lines for groceries and things is just starting. I don't know anyone who's sick. No one mean or nasty. That's good. You know, people do seem to be getting along pretty well. Cheryl said, try watching TCM uncut and commercial free. That is a good way to watch. Yep, Mackenzie says, golf is the worst sport. I think, yeah, it's not a great one. In terms of, like, resource usage. There's also, like, Hunting Man, the most dangerous game. Oh, James, could I have those? Are you there? Are those sausages ready? I asked James to make me some sausages. And then I think I'll be ready to start playing some Dragon Quest. My friend started a guerrilla gardening group. We're working on plants to take back some public spaces. Public, I'm sure, is what you meant there. Taylor, that sounds fantastic. That is so great. That's very exciting. I've always wanted to do that. Because there are definitely some places around me that I'm like, this could be nicer. Obviously, no one is tending to this. Someone ought to do something. It's like a little, just a dirt patch out in front of our house, in front of the apartment building where we live. Thank you. Oh, it's so many. Yikes. Thank you, James. Can I have the controller and we can get started? Okay, so we're going to bring down the classical music. I don't even know if it's audible to y'all. Where is it, actually? Not there. Wait, hold on. I've lost my classical music. Where is it? There it is. Okay, and bring back the chat. CCH is a theater goddess. Oh, CCH Pounder is an Animal Crossing fanfic character. Yeah, tell me all about CCH Pounder. I have no idea. I have no idea who this person is. And Roman Holiday was her first movie. Gregory Peck managed to have equal billing because originally she wasn't going to get it. Wow. Good for him because she's fantastic. Keep changes. Where did she come from? Like a theater background? Like I don't know that much about Audrey Hepburn. Like her her life. She had a pet deer. It's true. Serious Bread says most stores are open. Everyone is taking the social distancing seriously. Keeps the Bible thumpers away, which is nice. CCH Pounder was in Baghdad Cafe. Not super familiar with that. Wasn't that Whoopi Goldberg's series from like the 90s? Oh, this wants to know top 3 favorite male actors.
You need to log me out.
Okay, so I'm going to log James out. Switch user, is that going to do it?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
And then you may quit Final Fantasy.
Okay. We're going to quit Final Fantasy 1 S. We will close that, and then we're going to do some switching around in OBS so we can actually see the game. Nope, not stop streaming. Wait, oh, well, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing, and I opened Photoshop. There we go. Okay, so we want the console game and transition. And hopefully you'll be able to hear everything correctly. Freddy's watching Malcolm in the Middle. I love it so far. Boy, oh boy. That takes me back. Ellie's been obsessing over different cartoon dubs. Sometimes they get gayer and sometimes straighter. Usually straighter has been my experience. No, good guy. I've not seen the quarantine people recreating famous paintings. That sounds very fun. I like that. Nicholas just saw Onward on Disney Plus. Has a lesbian police officer. I have a lot of feelings about Onward. How do you feel about Disney sprinkling in side characters are gay into the last few movies? Will we see an LGBT Disney movie? I don't know. Just checking the, yeah, it looks like that's going. I'm gonna turn up the volume, maybe just a tiny bit. Like, I don't know, I'm not impressed by, like, side character. If it's not, like, she literally has one line. And they made the character a cop, which I have complicated feelings about, because swimming as I am in a lot of queer history, like, I'm always very cognizant about the community's relationship with police. And, you know, trans people disproportionately incarcerated, and all that kind of stuff. So it feels a little weird to be like, oh, gay cop character, Okay, so welcome to my town. Here is where I live. It's not supposed to be this purple. It's not usually this purple. But let me give you a little tour of my Dragon Quest town. Onward was amazing, says Good Guy Must See. It was fun. It was okay. I'm glad that you liked it. It didn't fully come together for me. It mostly felt like a world that I would enjoy playing a game in rather than a world that I want to see a movie in. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so when I moved here, none of this was built up. This is the beginning of a tree in the center of town here. We're building the town slowly, bit by bit. Here's, oops, see if I can remember how these controls work. So I've got little fields of crops over here. I got my tomatoes growing. I've got a little apartment building that I built over there where my people live. Got a cafeteria down here where they have delicious meals. I built, what else? I built a bathhouse over here with that blue flame. There it is, so they can take little baths in there. Built a second bathhouse over here under this little overhang. Not quite using this one as much for some reason. I may not be able to pathfind to it. Not really sure. But, as you can see, things are purple and spoopy. So we need to find some flowers, basically, is what they've told me. Once we find some flowers, then this tree will continue to grow. So that's the plan. We're going to go on a little flower quest. Ellie says, green eggs and ham gets straighter in the Swedish dub because Sam calls Guy pal instead of boo. Huh, interesting. Is there a Swedish equivalent to boo? Good Guy says that was improvised. Wow. So not even intentionally gay. Wow, good one, Disney. Very, very good one. Yep, Courtney says Animal Crossing looks weird. Yeah, so I mean, this is what I was saying, that it's basically like Animal Crossing but Minecraft. So I've been making my little town here and building up my blocks and creating my crops and all that stuff. I like this a little better than Animal Crossing, I think, because I like how you're creating little self-sustaining systems. Thank you for the tip, Bumble Homestead. I really appreciate that. I love the rainbow. Every time you tip with the rainbow, it's so good. Yay. Aww. Bianca says, I wish we could jump in Animal Crossing. Me too. Like, I've tried to do the, like, everyone come to my Animal Crossing town, and every single time... Ooh, are these dying? Or are they just... Interesting. Looks like these are unhealthy for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on there. Alright, well, let's find those flowers they said I need. Every single time we try to do a everyone come play with us situation, there's some, like, error and we can't, you know, everyone gets kicked out of the town and we lose all the stuff that we collected. Escape this slug, don't hit me. You know, before I go any further, I always forget this. Let's go back to town. See if I can remember how to run. There we go. And get some food, because I'm going to get hungry while I'm out. Just grab some of the foods here. Very good. Delicious, delicious, yes. Collect that. And, oh, here's my ghost friend. Once I complete the blueprint, it'll be time to defeat the children of... There's a whole story about the children of Argon and all that stuff. Don't worry about that. Oh, K Prince says, yay, can I get a shout out? It's my 42nd birthday. Happy birthday, K Prince. Yay! Thank you for the tip. Oh, I appreciate that. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being here. Happy birthday. What are you doing for your birthday? Are you having a fun time? Are you doing something awesome? Tell me all about your birthday plans. Apathy says, I live with the trans woman. We don't need a Disney movie. Fair enough. Bathhouse with a blue flame sounds gay. Yes. That is exactly... I made a nice little gay town here. Sam Ald says, not sure if I should get the new Animal Crossing. What do you think of it so far? I mean, I like it. You know, obviously I'm playing something else now. But I definitely... I really appreciate what they're doing with Animal Crossing. It's very fun to just get lost. I can spend like hours and hours and hours and hours just wandering around, collecting things, setting up nice little furniture situations, and getting to know my animals. Okay, did you see that slug jump in the air? It is very fun. I stopped playing for a bit because we got this Dragon Quest Builders game, and I became even more obsessed with this one. This has, like, more DIY kind of stuff, like more crafting and making of architecture and designing of towns and stuff. So it's a little, I think maybe a little wonkier. Gotta collect all this wood while I'm on the way. Okay. And I just glanced up at the map, and it looks like I actually have to jump, I have to get over this little mountain thing here, which I cannot smash through. Oh, and thank you, Neil Wilson, for the tip. Yay! Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so grateful to y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you to Neil. I'm glad you're here. There are a ton of Aries here. My birthday was yesterday. 50. Happy birthday to Apathy. Wow, everybody having birthdays around the same time. Courtney Guthrie says happy birthday. Mackenzie says happy birthday. Liza says happy birthday. Yay. Rena says, I like the new one, but I really like Animal Crossing in general. It does have some really nice features for quality of life. I mean, that's the thing, is like, if you need something to soothe your mind, something that like is a real like calm down, relax, just let your mind fade and feel just pleasant, happy thoughts, Animal Crossing is there for you. This one has a little more like combat and stuff. Oh no, Spoils is right at the farm. I'm annoyed about that. Let's just take a look at the map. So the spoil spores sprouted at the farm means I need to go back to my farm and deal with that. Ooh, but there's this whole area over here to look at. Because if I don't, they'll explode and wreck my crops. Okay. I'm just going to take a glimpse at that area over there. No, no, no! Jesus. Alright, so we're going to just take a quick little look at what we have over here. Anything? Yes, there is something. What do you want? What do you want? Oh, you might want to be filled with water. Let's see. Oops, that's... Instead, I'll just eat some bread in you. Let's see. Can I remember how to fill things with water? There we go. Worked. Capridge is just sitting here relaxing, watch you play a game. Nice. Let us all relax pleasantly. That's what I really want these live streams to be, is like just a nice, let's just relax, spend some time together, hang out, nothing too difficult or stressful. Do a little chopping with monsters. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Yep, okay, whoops, okay, good, good. Can I, oh no, oh no, oh boy. Can I sloosh this up? Can I absorb the water? Here we go, there we go, okay, good. Got very little wood from that tree. Just gonna take a quick gander around here, and then I'm gonna have to go back to my farm and deal with the spoil spores, which I'm very annoyed about. Oh, large ogre. Oh, I guess my friend wants to fight. All right. Guess we're fighting the ogre now. Is there a slug that's trying to fight with us? No, where are you? Oh, one of these guys. Well, at least I got tomato seed out of it. Oh, and Brian Jeffrey B, a $100 tip. My goodness. Wow, y'all are so generous. Oh my goodness, what a pleasure to have you all here. Happy birthday to Brian Jeffrey B. 57, how did that happen? My gosh. I'm going to be turning 40 later this year myself. Wow, oh my god. Yikes. Happy next week birthday to Brian. My birthday, oops, oh, it's scrolling. Boop, boop, boop. My birthday on the 2nd, it's my dad's birthday and my grandma's today. So many Arieses, yeah, what's going on? It's a real birthday cluster here. All these April birthdays, everything coming back to life and sprouting from the ground, I guess. It's a weird way to talk about people. Sam Alt says, how's the lockdown treating everyone here? Well, you know, we're going a little stir crazy, but not too badly. Courtney says, it's Breath of the Wild meets Animal Crossing meets Minecraft. That is exactly what it is. Yes, you're 100% correct about that. Ellie says, here's a tidbit about Moomin. I'm always down for a tidbit about Moomin. Some English translations, especially the 1990 dub, oversimplify the dialogue. Conversations are usually more philosophical in the source material. Oh, they certainly are. The books are very... There's a lot of philosophy in those books. He's planning a big party with friends for today. Oh, since tomorrow is Easter before the lockdown. Of course, that's not happening. Oh, jeez, Fleecels, I'm sorry about that. You just postpone. You'll have a big Easter birthday party in, like, June or something. What happened 9 months ago, says Liza. I know, like, I'm trying to, like, think back to... What was 9 months ago? April, what is this? This is the 4th month. So 9 months ago would have been... Stop it. What? December, November, October, September, August. So I guess the end of summer? I don't know. People were just like amorous and excited about the end of summer. We just had a lot of late August babies, I guess. Alright, I want to climb up here and see if there's anything useful up here. It seems like it ought to be... Just a rock, huh? Is this anything? Anything? Nope. Okay. I've got that old... Okay, there's the old windmill. Just gonna check my map again. I've been there. Wants me to find the flower seeds there. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drift down here and finish up the map that hasn't been drawn in over in this part. And then I'm going to go back to my town and deal with the spoil spore problem. Blurg. Seal says, I might be slightly stir-crazy. I spent hours today making coasters out of champagne corks. How do you do that? How do you make a coaster out of a champagne cork? Abdi's got to go. Bye, everyone. Join us in, I think, 2 weeks is our next one. Let me just check that. I believe that's correct. Or maybe not. Wait, 18 to 25. I don't have anything on the 25th. And anything on the... Yes, so May 2nd, our next live stream. See you on May 2nd. I feel there I'm fairly introverted in real life, but I like being out of the house as Rena Dales. So being stuck in it is really getting to me, which is probably why I'm playing so much Animal Crossing. That makes sense. Yeah. Animal Crossing is doing a lot to keep everybody a little less anxious. Okay, so here's the area I was just hanging out in. There's the area over there that I need to go to. And here's that windmill area that it looks like there's actually not that much more for me to explore over there. So I'm just going to do a little exploration, see what that cove-looking thing is. Looks like there might be something there. What do we got here? Nothing really to see there. Anything over here? Doesn't look like there's anything here. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything as I'm just circling around the perimeter here. Okay, drawing in the last little bits and pieces of the map. Fully explore my little island. Okay, so... No actual need to have gone here whatsoever, is what I'm seeing. Yep. Okay, so let's warp back to our farm. Does anyone know if wearing a mask is illegal? I'm in North Carolina. I saw signs at CVS saying so, but I can't find any news about it. That sounds suspicious. I'm not sure about wearing a mask being illegal. I'm not sure about... Oh, I'm too late. So this little... Oh, wait, maybe not. I thought that was some damage from spoil spores, but actually I don't think it is. Okay, so it told me that spoil spores had appeared on the farm, but I don't actually see any. Why is this wheat growing here? Oh, it's not. Yeah, actually, I don't see any... Did I just warp back here to deal with a problem that doesn't exist? Yeah, I'm not actually seeing anything that needs to be dealt with. Well, great. Thanks for summoning me back, game. Actually, now that oh, yeah, definitely, like, this purple patch right over there, that was not there when I left. So, yeah, there has been some damage, and I was too late to deal with it. Oh, well. Looks like, yeah, and a little bit over there. Okay, so there was a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. All right, so we're going to warp back to close to where we were before. We're going to go look for some flowers. Here in Canada, our government is saying the lockdown could go into July or August. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I'm expecting as well. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to explore and look at here, but let's stay focused on the mission. Need to go over here, find those flowers. Apparently, I have been here before because I dug out a little tunnel over here for some reason. No idea why I dug this. Where am I? I'm in a hole. Yeah, I like my fear and kind of my expectation. What is this structure? Huh. Weird. What's that all about? My fear and kind of my expectation is that we will, in fact, be stuck doing this quarantine stuff for much longer than we're currently expecting. It's going to be like the middle of summer and it's still like, don't leave the house, don't go on vacation, don't see anybody. Don't go to, like, all the kids who can't do summer camp this year. It's going to be like just a lost summer, basically. That's my fear. We don't know. We don't know for sure if that's going to happen. Maybe things will turn around. Fleesa says, I feel bad I can't leave a tip. No, don't worry about it. Please, you sent me these lovely gloves. Oh my gosh, don't feel any pressure. Every Scandinavian dub of Looney Tunes confused the word for roomie with the word for life partner. Yosemite Sam calls Daffy and Bugs his partners in 3 languages. Oh, wonderful. I'm delighted by that. I think it might be how everyone is saying quarantine when they mean social distancing. So when the CDC said everyone should wear a mask, people, yeah, saying CDC saying that's the law. Yeah. Mackenzie says college administration just decided to restart the semester next year. Well, I hope that works out, because, like, you know, not to be too, like, doom and gloom about it, but what if we still can't do stuff next year? Oop, did I just drop my friend in the ocean? I think I did. Oh well. This is a nice little platform here. I'm not sure why this exists, but it does. Thieves will be nibbled. Oh, I like the sound of that. You get a little rat nibble. A human has arrived. I've come for your flowers. It's gonna be a new normal for a while. It's gonna be weird. It's a serious spread. I agree with that. That's... Oh, hello. You're very large. Oh, you see a treasure chest in there. Let's get that treasure chest. Ugh, so I'm a builder. The rats seem to like builders. Built the Deity, imbued it with great power. Yes, yes. All right, story. We built the Deity. Yes, good, yeah. Oh, okay, that was easy. I thought I was going to have to do some sort of, like, quest or something, but nope. Got some seeds. Easy. Oh, wait, no. I need the actual seeds. Wearing a mask out in public for the past couple of weeks. Can't get over the feeling I look like a bank robber, says John Newman. Yeah. Because the humans got together to decide what to do about it. They pledged to protect the seeds of the holy flowers and wait the day the builder would return to save us all. Restore the Deity, bring light and life back to the island. Squeak. Well, okay. I'll do that. Anything else to wonder here? Just gonna experience your beautiful island before I leave. Yeah, not really. Looks like it's just a lot of rough land. So, I'm looking for like treasure chests or something, but I'm not seeing anything. Alright, let's go home. What's that thing? Oh, it's just a shell. Okay, well, I'll take the shell, sure. And, yes. Warp. Do there. Yes. Yeah, Q*bert flashback. It really is. Just jumping up the QB pyramids. Courtney says we might have the first presidential election by mail. I mean, I'd love that. That would be great. Got flower seeds. Yes. Yes. It's true. I'm wonderful. I hope we have a vote by mail, because that would be really convenient. Just tell me what to do with the seeds. Plant those milk blossom seeds. Give our new day boost. Sure. It's finished. You can leave most of the building to us. You just place that heart in the right place. I did. I did that already. Here. Wait. What are we doing here? Okay. Blueprint's finished. Yep. Plant some seeds. Where should we put them? That is what I would like to know. Plant them around the heartwood. Okay. And earth around the heartwood. There's my seed. There it is. We're going to take you out. And we're going to plant you. Come on. Oh my goodness. Right there. There you go. Courtney loves the cute rat lore. The rat lore is wonderful. I love that my... Oh, don't stand on the flowers though. I love that all my friends are rats in this game. Vote by mail in all 50 states in the District of Columbia, says Charles Ritt. I mean, that would be so good. Like, here in Washington, we have a lot of, like, everything's vote by mail. You know, if you want it to. You don't have to, but... it's so much easier. You just drop it off in the envelope and problem solved of like, oh, I gotta stand in line. I gotta wait for things to open. I gotta find out where my place is. So easy. So, yeah, definitely want more of that, Courtney and Charles. Dean says, my girlfriend and I are both musicians, so this line cheesy enough, I get high off your falsetto. Oh, that is good. Get high off your falsetto. I get it. Mackenzie says, what do you watch for horror movies? Ugh, not Fox News. No, thank you. What do I do? Like, I'm not a huge horror film person. I do like... I've got a video about Nightmare on Elm Street, because it's very gay. I'm trying to think of, like, horror films. Like, I don't love... Like, right now... Ooh! Look at all the green! Look at all the green! Oh, my place is turning healthy. Okay, I like this game a lot. There's so much dialogue. And there's so much that I'm like, okay, I get it. I don't need more. On the blueprint, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Yeah, yep, okay. There's so much explaining and... Okay, what uh-oh. That was... Okay. This is going to be my field, whereas I had crops growing there is the thing, though. I don't want to... Okay. Whoa! Oh no! This is a lot of tree. Fortunately, my townspeople will build this for me, but oh my goodness. This is a lot. Okay. We're gonna build that. Hey everyone. Do the building. Okay, now you're going to see my little people start to construct stuff. I don't know if we have enough materials is the thing. So we'll see. Let's see what they manage to put together. Oh dear, this bridge might actually be in the way. I need to demolish this for now so they can do their building stuff. Oops, uh-oh. Sorry. I broke part of the tree. Definitely know what I'm... Oh no! Floating bridge. Uh-oh. Well, they just be floating there forever now. Okay, anyway, they're building my stuff. Death Star says, no Animal Crossing. Well, I've taken a break from Animal Crossing to do some other, like, chill-out, relaxy games with a little town that you make. This is Dragon Quest Builders, which is another cute... make friends, farm, get furniture, make buildings kind of game. We're going to track down some more flowers. We're back to the tomato farm. Find some more seeds. Okay. Well, tell me where you go. Question is, do I have enough materials for them to continue working on this while I'm away? Open this up and check and see what we have. Ooh, we do not have much. So we're going to put that away so they can use it. And I don't have any more leaves, huh? Okay, so they definitely are going to get stuck eventually. Alright, so while they're doing that, I'm going to have to go get more leaves. Grassy earth, they're going to need some grassy earth. And some steps. And some softwood. Unless, do they have any in here? Oh, they've got plenty in here. Okay. We're good here. Take that out. Wait, actually, no, that should go then. Phew! Dragon Quest Builders have not played yet, says Death Star. It's very good. It's very, very good. Dean says, I ended up watching whatever weird low-budget horror movie my girlfriend's dad brings home. I also go see them some in theaters, but now I've been too young to see them all. I'm 18 now. Go nuts. Go see some horror. I tend not to like to be stressed out, especially now. So I've been, I'm not super into the horrors. But if that's something you like, I do recommend, my friend Isabella has a podcast called Nocturnal Emissions, and you might like that. They talk all about horror movies. I was on that talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 2. So go check out the podcast Nocturnal Emissions for some horror talk. Catherine thought it was Sonic. Is there a Sonic game that looks like this? Oh, his hair. Oh. East of the bog, at the ocean, follow the coast, blah, blah, blah. Yep, okay. So it should be on my map now. Okay, over there. Over there. Okay, that's easy enough. Oh, while I'm here, though, I do want to take some more of these brambles, because those are useful building material. There we go. My coworkers and I all played Jackbox together on Discord last night. Hadn't realized how much I missed hanging out with them, says the Death Star. Isn't it weird how, like, games are really keeping us together right now? I do feel like, and Jackbox is a great one to play with friends. Like, there's so many games that's like, oh, this was just like something that was kind of fun and goofy before, but now it's like extremely vital to maintaining our sanity. Okay, so where are we going from here? Up that way. And we got the bad monkeys. Let's fight some bad monkeys. Another mean ogre over there. We don't want to deal with him. Okay, Princess, I'm a personal support worker, but I'm on disability due to nerve pain condition. Everything in me wants to go out and try to help those in need. It really bothers me. Yeah, so it's tough, because, like, you know, you want to be helpful, you want to, you know, contribute, but also not, like, to the point where you're, like, running yourself into the ground and harming yourself. Okay, here we go, and... Ooh. down here? New island. Oh, lots of new stuff over here. Bottom of the swamp, no swimming. Uh-oh. Oh, I hear the monster. Oh, it's already started. He's rushing into fight. Okay. Oh, but don't fall in the swamp, it looks like the rule is. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just following him. How'd you get up there? Where are you going? Where are you going now? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get up as high as I can. Get you. Okay. I see where all these guys are. Was that for a moment? Yeah, Seal says, I do not like to be scared or stressed or disgusted. It's weird that I like repo so much. Put it down to... Music is good. Dean says, I'm constantly stressed. Horror has no effect on me. I'm supposed to be scared of horror, so that feels comforting. I've heard that like, when things are stressful, sometimes the stress of a horror movie is actually kind of weirdly comforting in a roundabout sort of way. I have no idea where I'm going right now. Oh, there's like lots of guys to fight over there. It was Peaches Christ actually explained that to me. She was on my Susan Paris podcast. Oh, shocked me. What we got here? This guy. Yeah, so Peaches Christ was on my Susan Paris podcast talking about her love of horror. Where are you trying to go? And said that for her it's sort of like practice for like things that are going to stress her out later. Like she deals with the stressful thing now. Why they were attacking? Oh, were they shooting the guy in the middle? Oh. So like she gets stressed out by the horror now, so she's not stressed out by actual stressful things later. This place is cute. What's going on over here? Anything? I see what looks like a light shining over there. Curious about that. So before I go talk to... Oh, God, stop. For that little guy who wants my help, I'm just gonna... Oh, ouch. That's further than I meant to jump. I'm just gonna smash through this wall. See if there's actually anything there that I need to check out. Hey, Princess. Unfortunately, the meds I'm on are pretty strong, so they affect my ability to give good care. Okay. Whoa, don't fall off the cliff. Yikes. Yeah, it looks like there's something just like underneath me down there. I could be totally wrong about that. Where is it? What is this? What is this? I think that's just like some water actually dribbling out. I think there's actually no reason for me to be here. Yeah, I think that's just like some dirty water that's like leaking out of the island for some strange reason. John Newman says, Dryer Buzzer, away from keyboard to fold laundry. Don't start talking smack about me. Okay, I know you're still here. Don't worry. Death Star says, I've run out of things to do while stuck at home, so I started drawing again. Been playing fashion show in my giant bedroom mirror. That's great. Okay. You're just, like, going through your closet and, like, picking stuff out and wearing old things that you haven't, like, worn in a while. That's actually not a bad idea. That might be a good way to, like, feel cute and also, like, get something productive done that's not, like, a ton of work. And with horror, Dean says, I think with me it's a bit of venting stress and also I'm anxious, but at least I'm not being chased by an axe murderer or ghost. Hey, fair, yeah. Could be worse. Could be an axe murderer. How weird that there's just that water leaking out of the island for some reason. I wonder what that was. Anyway, alright, let's go talk to our little friend in the island. Ow. Come on. Phew. Dean says, I'm a special effects nerd, so I love seeing all the practical makeup and CGI. That's very good. Yeah, obviously, like, American Werewolf in London has some really exciting, groundbreaking effects. So that's probably a good one, actually. American Werewolf in London is a good horror film. Dessar says, the greatest horror movie of all time is Alien. I think that's true. I think that... I mean, I'd be willing to hear an argument for other films, but that one's really, really, really good. It's such like a perfect haunted house movie. Da-da-da-da. Alright, so while we're here, I'm actually thinking about chopping some of this wood and some of these trees so that the people in my town have some resources to build with, because they are going to need that to continue building the tree. So I'm basically going to get up high. Ooh, get up high. And then do a little chopping. No leaves up here, though. Alright, so basically we're just going to chop. Oh, am I gonna fall? Okay. I should have fallen. Not sure why I didn't there, but okay. Probably for the best that I didn't. Okay, so we got some bark here. That's probably gonna be good. Yeah, that'll be good. You have control. Arena says you have control over it, like the ability to pause or step away. Yeah, that's true. It's like a really meditative way to deal with your anxieties. Be like, it's okay. I can decide when I'm scared and when I can just, like, go do something else for a while. I want those leaves up there. I don't see a good way to get up. I guess what I could do is just switch to my spoiled soil, take that out, and just build a little tower for myself. Yeah, we're getting a little hard to navigate. Okay, this is fine. This'll do. Oh boy, don't, after all that, don't fall, please. It's like Minecraft for weebs. Yeah, I think you might be right about that. Like, it definitely, like, the Minecraftiness of it is pretty clear. Like, it's extremely similar. But the cute touches are what really make it wonderful for me. Like the little, you know, the little touches that feel like you're saying, like, very Japanese. Okay, that should be fine. That'll do. Alright, let's go home. Just want to make sure, is there anything else around here I want to look at? I don't think there is. I think we're good. It's going to drive me crazy, though, that one last little quadrant of the map hasn't been drawn in. That's what, off to... Oop, no. Over there, I think. So let's just finish drawing that one last little part in. There we go. That should do it. Right? Is that everything? Nope, that was the wrong corner. This corner. And just in time for Spoil Spores to summon me back to the farm. So, let's go. Nope. Oh, no, don't tell me. I'm gonna warp. There we go. Oof. Oh no, Vital Apocalypse got a Trump ad while trying to open this up. Ugh. Jeez. I don't know what to do about those. Like, I try to block them, but I can only block them based on URL. So did they finish building, or how are we looking here? You need more stuff, or is this still in progress? Okay, this definitely needs one of these things right there. Okay, so you're still putting stuff down. I will deposit... Oh! Okay, we finished. Never mind, we are done. Charles says, the horror movie that freaked me out as a kid was Alfred Hitchcock's The Bird. Suzanne Plachette lying dead outside her house with her eyes pecked out. Yikes. Wait, Suzanne Plachette? Is Suzanne Plachette in The Birds? That's The Birds is like there's the phone booth scene in The Birds. It's just beautiful and gorgeous. Oh, I totally forgot about the spoil spores. I gotta go look for those and deal with them. There's one out there. Yeah, there's that phone booth scene where the birds are attacking and somebody's trapped in a phone. Tippi Hedren's trapped in a phone booth. Oh god, it's so good. Death Star says, do not use ad blocker. I haven't seen a YouTube ad in years. I mean, I have mixed feelings about those because sometimes we get okay, you know, shitty ads that nobody should have to see, like this Trump ad that you got. I'm sorry about that. Yes, okay, I know. Put the thing up top, but I already did that, so your dialogue should have updated. Yes. Plant the seeds, yes, yeah, okay, good. I do love this game, but the dialogue is so repetitive. Got it. But the ads also are the thing that actually, you know, pay the content creators. So we do kind of need them. It's just a lot of them are evil and intrusive. Okay, where do those seeds go? Oh, right there. Did you just fall asleep where I need to plant this seed? There you go. Yay! And now my farm gets a little bigger? Yay! Farm gets a little bigger, I think. Do we enlarge? Stupid Stray says the Trump ads are non-stop. Ugh. Yes, oh, the green is expanding. Oh, magical. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, Vital Apocalypse says the ad is like Bernie's gonna give us free healthcare, and you're like, I sure hope he does. Yeah, like, sometimes a lot of the ads for, like, the anti-Bernie ads just make him sound better. K-Prince says, it was great seeing you again. I'm gonna head out. My mom wants to FaceTime with me because we can have a birthday visit. Happy birthday, happy Easter. I hope you feel better. Dean likes that he says ooh R. Worm farmer guy from South England like me. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's definitely a very British dialect to this game. The localization... Yep. Localization is very British. Oh, Yolanda got a PragerU ad before this. I try to block them. I'm always trying to block them, but somehow it just never works. Shocking. Courtney saw a weird, campy 60s, 70s horror movie about goo that takes over the house. It's been years. I can't find it. It's not the Blob or the Thing. That's an all-hot pink bathroom. What would that have been? I believe there's also a movie called The Stuff. The Blob, the Thing, and the Stuff. I know. I think there's one called The Stuff from the 80s. Isn't there also one called, like, Society or something like that? I may be thinking of something else. Does that sound familiar to anybody? It's from the 80s. It's called Society. It's about all these people who just, like, melt into a giant blob of human flesh. It's gross. John's down to the bottom eighth of the bag of Tostitos. None of the remaining chips are large enough to hold any salsa. Oh, it's very sad. You could crush them and use them to coat some chicken that you can cook. Okay, yes, I know. We need to build more of the tree. I get it. I get it. Oh my god, why are you making me read all this dialogue? Yep, there it is. Isn't it nice? Okay. I learned a new recipe for Water of Life. Ooh. Alright, so who am I talking to now? A moat of clear crystal water. Underground spring beneath the bog. Oh. Gather up the water in the pot and then bring it back. Okay. We're going to get some clean water. Capron says, I hope Biden chooses Clinton as running mate. Who do you think it's going to be? Jesus. What is the Gert thing, Dean? Like, he has, like... Every so often, Wrigley will say something about, like, it's Gert fresh or something like that. I'm like, what does that mean? We'll get one more flour. We'll get some water. Meanwhile, I'm going to fill up this chest with some more materials for you that I picked up. Put away. And all the tree stuff that I got. Oh, it must have gone into my other inventory. There it is. There we go. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, before we do that, I'm gonna just ring the bell and summon some hearts. One thing that's a little annoying about the game is the hearts are just, like, scattered everywhere and you have to collect them, or you can just ring the bell and gather them all together. But when you ring the bell, everybody runs over to you to see what you rang the bell about. Ugh. Heading out, Dragon Mask, thank you for joining. Lovely to see you. Happy everything, really. Time to session 0 of an online 5e campaign. That's very exciting. I want to hear all about how it goes. Fleecil says, would you like to see the skirt I've been crocheting? So hoping to get done by tomorrow. My birthday gift to myself. Yes. And hello to Pedro from Portugal. Definitely send me all of your crafting projects. I love seeing the stuff that everyone is crafting. So please, please, if you have stuff that you're making by hand, I want to see it all. Okay, so there's a spoil spore. I'm not too worried about that because it's outside the farm. I don't really care if it blows up. Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna do like a little shortcut through the mountain, basically. When am I gonna level up to the point where I don't have to worry about it? Head into that question block. All the way on the other side of this mountain. Oh no, are you kidding? There's rock that I can't break through on this side. It looks like I might be able to go around. Yeah. You've been so annoyed. Come on, let me through. So much chalk. And oh, it's great. Oh, the Death Star says, like, I'm Gertly Ungered? I'm Gertly Ungered. I'm greatly hungered. I see. Courtney says, I don't think it was decided. I saw Turner Classic Movies at like 3 a.m. Huh. John Newman just tilted bag over open mouth followed by a spoonful of salsa. Great. Salsa soup, really. Dean says, it's great or it's like exaggerating big or really good. Okay. Gert. I see Gert being like great. Seal's making a carry case for a wireless mouse. That's super cute. I like that. Charles said, did anybody see the last episode of Modern Family? Thoughts on a Mitch and Cam spinoff? Oh, I guess that could happen. Sure. Sound effects sound like Kirby Superstar, says Otheus. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that. The exertion effect. Stupid Ray says, planning on coming out to the parents' family during quarantine. I'm dreading it, but I spent the last year building momentum, and I don't think I can wait months for this to end. Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. What are you doing at the bog? Squeak. Travel west, keep traveling west until you do west no further. Until you reach the ocean, there's a sandbar leading around to the south to a great big pillar of rock. Climb that rock, jump to the top. Alright. Okay, so we are going where? We're going over here. So way out to someplace I haven't been yet. Of course, these monsters are interested in us. Come on. Oof. Yeah, so Stupid Stray, I mean, you, like, coming out always feels good. But, you know, you do have to balance that with, like, is it safe? Are you good? Rats? Are you friendly? Okay, so they're giving me little hints about stuff that I've already done. I already went down here. Yes, I already talked to the people who are down there. Those hands. Yeah, so it always does feel better to be out. But also you gotta balance that with safety and be like, is this a safe place for me to be out? And, I mean, it sounds like you've been building up the momentum and doing things right. Preparing yourself and preparing people around you for what's gonna happen. So that's definitely good that you've laid the groundwork. And the question is, like, if things go poorly, like, you know, basically, if it's bad and tense, what does that mean for treasure chest? Being stuck at home with your parents? Like, is there a safety concern there, or is it just going to be like super uncomfortable? Not to like be all doom and gloom about it, because it could go fantastic, but yeah, you definitely don't want to be in a position where you're like, oh, I really wish I just waited, because now everything's like so much more stressful. Because they're making it difficult. And, you know, under normal circumstances, you just be like, I'm leaving for a while to give them some space. But I can't because of quarantine reasons. That having been said, they probably, you know, they know that they're stuck in the house with you too, so they may actually be more like, okay, well, if we're going to be stuck together, so maybe let's just try to get along. So they may actually be in a good frame of mind for you to come out to them. That's so close. Come on, come on. There we go. John Newman's been doing some glass etching. Ooh, that's fun. Another masked activity. Gonna have to be a permanent red ring around my mouth, yeah. Just couldn't get enough of that mask. Stupid Dre says, my siblings are supportive and I'll have my own place. Okay. I guess I'm as safe as I'll ever be. Okay, so you're not stuck there with them. And you have supportive siblings, so I think it sounds like you're actually in a pretty good place. This does seem like a good opportunity. Alright, so I guess I'm going out here. Oh, I see. Okay, I could just like walk all the way across. I guess. Can I? Maybe I should still drift like I did before. Whee! Okay, tiny little island here. I've been making clay stuff at home since Vital Apocalypse. Finished some flowers yesterday, making a little fossil thing based on the fossil from Animal Crossing. That sounds so cool! Oh my goodness, I love that. If you all have pictures of the stuff that you're making, please do send it to me. Twitter's probably the best way to do that. You can send me like either tweet at me or just send me a DM. I love seeing like crafts projects and all the stuff that you're making. So please take pictures and send me pics. All right, here we go. Seems like where we're supposed to go, although I'm not sure I trust it. Uh-oh. Monsters and stuff. Ooh, you're stronger than usual, ants. Oh, did you generate new ants? I don't like that. Okay, so we got some dirty looking water over here. Oh, and I'm starving. Death Star says, coming out is stressful, but you have allies in your own place. It's a pretty solid position. Yeah, I agree. Like, that actually sounds pretty good. Ooh, oh no. You seem very bad. What do you do? Oh, you have special powers. Yes, you can generate other ants. Linda says, oh, you've been doing Minecraft, your mom's living with you, so are you playing like Minecraft together as a family? That sounds nice. Dean says, I never really came out. My mom just heard my friends calling me Dean and using male pronouns and rolled with it. She came out to the rest of the family for me. Great. I mean, that's ideal. That's really what you want to happen. It's like so not a big deal that it doesn't even happen, basically. Okay, there's too many of you. Stop being ants. Stop doing ant stuff. Get rid of this one. There we go. He's nearly dead. Now this yellow one's nearly... Too many bugs. No. Ah, able to get him before he made more ants happen. Ooh, what's here? That was not a good way to make an entrance. Okay, so we got a friendly goo, it looks like. Linda's going okay, family doing social distancing. Yep, it's rough, but yeah, it's the life we lead now. Stupid Stray says, that's pretty awesome, Dean. I think that's how all parents should act. Let's go what you told the rest of your family without your permission, though. Well, that's true. Dean says, my mom sent me down and said she heard my friends calling me Dean and asked if I'd like her as well. And that was it. Hugged me and said she loved me, told me to get my ass to school. Great. Oh, that's perfect. Wow. How did your mom get to be so good? Where'd you get such a cool mom? Oh, hidden behind the waterfall. Can I just, like, walk on through here? Oh, I see. Yay! I got a thing. 7 siblings has been a long process. Wow, that is a lot of people to come out to. Oof. Death Star says, when I came out, I lost everyone in the family except my dad. My siblings came around eventually, but it's been so long they're basically acquaintances at this point. Oof. Sorry to hear that happen. That's really unfortunate, but also, you know, it's their loss and their problem. They, you know, sure I don't need to tell you this, but they're the ones who screwed up by losing you. Can I break through this? No. Oh. Solid rock, huh? Ouch. Now there is, I could see something on the other side of the island that I want to get to, but it looks like I was really hoping I could tunnel through this wall, but I guess... Oh, okay. This looks like, yep, tunnel-proof wall. A rumph. How do I get out of here? So lost. Half of having 7 allies is worth it. That is a great way to look at it. Yeah, and that they're all supportive. That's amazing. You know, it's simultaneously like you're very lucky to have them. You're very lucky that you have like supportive siblings. That's awesome. And they are lucky that they made the right choice to support you. Obviously, you know, there are lots of siblings who wouldn't have. That would have meant that, you know, they lose you as a sibling. And that would have been their loss. I could have sworn I saw something over here. Yep, almost there. Alright, so what have we got here? Okay, this looks like another water puzzle. Okay. I'm gonna switch my thing. There we go, we let the water down in here, and we did it! Courtney says, my parents jumped on the non-binary boat the second they realized. That's great. There's so many parents who are just like, okay, I'll do whatever I need to do for my kid. That's so good. Ah, good parents. You know, we hear so many horror stories about, like, you know, disowned by the family, and they never wanted to see me again, and, like, terrible stuff like that. But it's such a relief to know, like, it doesn't have to be that way. Just gonna wander around the perimeter of the island, see if there's anything else I want to get over here. Don't think so. It's probably gonna be, like, the one thing. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, we're going any further here. Oh, I can't build. Well. We'll see about that. Ah, come on. Let me build. My own parents were actually pretty good as well. They're both researchers who worked on, like, public health stuff involving LGBTQ communities. So they just had, like, a lot of queer people in their lives already. So my coming out was mostly, like, I made it more difficult than they did. Just by, you know, being dramatic in the way that I can be dramatic. So it was actually totally fine when I came out. But now they did want me to find something under the bog. I'm the 6th child, says Dean. She had a lot of time. She had a lot of time to get good at parenting. Okay, so she had practice. Doesn't have a mean bone in her body. That helps. amazing beyond words. I showed them the Star. Mackenzie says I showed them the Star Trek episode. They were like, "You gay?" Okay, that's good. Which one was it? The one with like the non-gendered aliens, the non-binary, non-gendered aliens, which is extremely forward for a show of its time. So forward that the episode was like never aired again for like years after that. Still some clean water underground spring deep beneath the bog. Don't know where it is. There's a sign at the top of a high rock to the south, written in human language. That'll help you find what you're looking for. Okay, all the way over there, huh? Okay. Let's go get it. Oh gosh, my hunger is very... Like, I think I'm going the right way, right? I want to go this way to that high rock that he was talking about. Over here? Or did I totally like miss it? Did I go around it? I've gone around it. Yeah, I think I went the wrong way. Ah! Why is my friend helping me? Come on. Oh, it's that thing right there. Gotcha. Vital Apocalypse says, I told my mom about how it was by, and she was cool with it, but I think she forgot. I mean, that's not terrible. If she's so cool with it, it's like not even news. And there's certainly worse ways to react. I guess I've been here at some point. Oh, I did not know that I could lift blocks up like that. Written faded letters. Dive at your own risk, perhaps your own reward. Oh, what a weird thing to write on a signpost. Okay, I guess... Let's dive? Oh gosh, this is creepy. Oh, I guess, huh. I can just kind of swim. Now, what is going on here? Let's switch to block breaking thing. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, haha, here we are. Look at that. Dean says, my siblings are too protective for my coming out to be an issue for long. They were confused for a while and teased me a bit. But the second I cried, they went off into their own reason. Okay, that's okay. Teasing is not great, but it sounds like they were sensitive enough when they realized that they'd screwed up. Adam came out when Prince was playing 1999. And she was like, why do you have to introduce Prince to tell me something I already knew? Aww. That is good. John says, Mom said she always knew, but waited for me to say something about it first. It took me 37 years, but those are different times. Well, yeah. Harder to talk about during the HIV epidemic. Which, you know, is still a thing, of course, but times are much... Oh, my God. I don't want to talk to you. I want to switch my weapon. Okay, so we're going to scoop. Oh. Okay.
Yay!
Yay! It was a Dax one. I have mixed feelings about it was kind of integral to my figuring out that I like girls. Mackenzie says, my mom was more into DS9 and Voyager, so that's what I grew up on. Dean says, my dad took the longest to come around. He just called me child for a year and a half. One day he said we should go for some father-son bonding, and I cried. I hate fishing, but I love acceptance. I mean, that seems pretty good. All right, let's go back to the farm and plant some things. Okay, you guys, we're about to have a very healthy farm. We got flowers, we got water. We're gonna fill up the ground. Oh, gave me a little heart there. Let's plant some water. That's not how you talk about water. Make a little moat. The water physics in this game are a little weird. Oh no, it's washing the hearts away. So water exists in sort of these weird blocks in this game that just sort of fade away after a while. Okay, so they're building. Building, up to the very top. Okay, almost ready to plant. Let's see, I want to place that. We've got some flower seeds here. Oh, but I'm not ready to put the flower seeds down. Let me do that until... Oh no, it actually will. Okay, great. Looks like they might need some more wood, perhaps? Oh no, they're still putting stuff up. Great. Somebody needs a nap. Like that worm might want me to talk to him. Stupid Stray says, I work at a history museum and working on a project about local LGBT history. Coolest part has been reading about parents as far back as the 20s, accepting their kids without judgment. What part of the country are you in? That sounds fantastic. Three types of flowers. Yep. Those are brilliant. Okay, something about the... Bad things happen in life and you gotta pick yourself up. That's the message of the game. That's not a bad message. You gotta pick yourself up and plant some flowers. It's the York History Center in Pennsylvania. Real tiny, but we're slowly moving more and more online. That sounds great. There's a very nice history museum on one of the islands around Seattle that I went to. They had an exhibit about... Okay, so it seems like they are missing some resources. Looks like they've run out of blocks of heartwood. No, you do not. I have the heartwood. You don't need that. So we may not be able to finish this until we get more leaves, bark, and leaves, bark, and I don't know why he says he needs heartwood. Yeah,
they go out and harvest their own.
Oh, they go out.
Common materials.
Okay. So yeah, they actually do have everything. Huh. I mean, I guess I'll put the heartwood in the case so that they can use it. I thought I was the only one who could use that. Are they gonna grab it and use? Oh, yep. There he goes. After him. Follow him up the tree. Where's he gonna put it? Oh, is he gonna put it like in those blocks? Yeah, okay, there he goes. We need, okay, we need 2 more blocks of heartwood. Okay, so this one that I put down, I put in the wrong place. So I'm gonna need to lift that up. There we go. And very annoyingly, there's one more block that's back at the original place that it comes from that I have to go retrieve. Farming is always much better in fakes, says Mackenzie. That's true. I love the idea of gardening, but I can't stand dirt. It is always easier in a game. Okay, so we're going to have to go all the way back to where the heartwood comes from. But first I'm going to eat some food because I'm almost starving. Yeah, John says that's amazing about the museum. That really does sound great. I would love to see, like, York, Pennsylvania gay culture. Are you aware of the Tally-Ho? I guess I'm a part of Pennsylvania gay history. On my 21st birthday in 2001, we went to the Tally-Ho, a little gay bar in Lancaster County. Seems like the kind of place that has just been doing, like, it's been doing gay bar since forever. It was definitely kind of an old-fashioned throwback to what gay bars used to be. It's really interesting to see the interior of a gay bar that's been like very small town gay bar for a long, long time. Yeah, she needs one more block of heartwood, so let's see if we can warp to... Where was it that I got? Is it this tree? I think it was this one. I think it was right here that I need to go to. Let's see if I could... I wonder if I could just drift there from the top of one of these mountains. Like, I may not actually have to go all the way around. Yeah, so as you can see in this game, my farm... I can't place that there, why not? Is this little healthy oasis surrounded by this pink poison that's making the whole island ill. And so we're building up the healthy tree stuff on the farm. And the hopes, this is my hope, is that it will purify the rest of the island. I think that's where the game is taking it. Yeah, so I gotta get out to that island. Let's see if I can get there from here. Actually, oh, bye bird. Looks like I can get a little closer if I go stand over here. Yeah. That was connected. It is not. All right, let's see where this takes us. Oh shit! I was not able to open my... drifty thing. Oh, that's definitely a bridge that I built at some point over there. Alright, maybe we can take advantage of that. Oh, come on. Malicious monster draws near. I don't want that. I don't want the malicious monster. No, put your thing down. Repelled by strange... Are you kidding me? This is not how I wanted this to go. This is what happens when you try to take a shortcut. Alright, so we are still trying to get out there. So angry about it, like, not letting me build any further out. This bird trying to keep up with me. He'll never catch me. Alright. So the reason I have to go all the way out to this one little island for one little block is because I got all the pieces of the little tree that I need to get out there, and then I put one down before doing a little bit of story stuff, and it warped me away when I did the story stuff before I could finish. So I'm gonna have to go over here before I could pick up the thing that I needed. I need to go back and get this one last little piece of resource that I think I can get. I go out to this area. Yeah, so I need to go basically over to this thing. Yep. Find out what I wanted to do. Melissa says, maybe I'll learn more about games watching this and freak out with my kid. It's good to see you. I hope you and the kid are doing well. It's been a while, so Melissa, I hope you are doing great. How are you holding up through all this like social distancing and everything? I know it's been a rough time. Vital says, I live near Philly, but my mom works there. Sometimes I go with her to do work stuff because her job is a sort of program that lets you come and visit. Mackenzie says, I recently watched the non-gendered aliens episode of Next Generation. Really ahead of its time, but I know, the ending is a bummer. The ending is not great. Stupid Stray says, my weed man in college worked at... Oh, at the Tally Ho? Your weed man worked at the Tally Ho. What? That's amazing. York is cool. At one point, we had 3 gay bars. The biggest, Altlands Ranch, used to host both the Democrat and Republican annual picnics. Okay. Weird that they'd host the Republican one, but okay. Death Star wants to come visit Pennsylvania. Oh, your poor P key. I'm having that with my Shift key and my A key on my laptop. The A key like doubles and sometimes triples the A's for some reason. Very annoying. Stupid Ray says, Pennsylvania's pretty. I hated living here as a teenager, but now that I've settled as an adult, I love the scenery and community. That is lovely when you can be like, oh my god. When it's like the place that you're like, oh, I can't wait to get out of here. And then you're like, you know what, actually, there's a lot of good stuff. Okay, here we go. That took way too long. I'm really angry that this island doesn't have a warp point I could use just to go out there. Okay, here we go. Over to the island. You can see there's a lot of destruction over here, and here's this block that I put down, thinking I'd be able to pick it up when the story stuff was done. Just looking around to see if there's anything else I want to do on here, but I don't see anything else that's special or fancy. Okay, now we go back here. Melissa says, we are, let's see, not leaving the house except for doctor appointments and grocery shopping. Welcome to the last 5 years of my life. Now that being a responsible adult includes staying inside watching TV, I'm the most responsible adult around. That sounds great. You're doing your duty. All right, there we go. We finished the thing, and now this guy, oh, he took the block out. He's gonna put it down. We're gonna finish the tree. Go up together. Camera is getting really tight. We finished it. Oh. Okay, so I need to pour the water into the tree. Oh, I see. This is going to be pretty. I'm going to pour the water into the tree and turn it into, like, it's going to have a waterfall. Look at this. Oh, very pretty. Waterfall there, and then some lower down, I think. Where's the last one? There's one more. There's one more I can't find. It's under me somehow. Oh, right there. Yeah, I want to pour it. Let me pour it. There we go. Ah, look at this. Look at what we all built. Beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, Melissa says cancer treatments are like that. I finally have my dad's sense of duty. Just watch TV. Hang out and watch TV. Sounds pretty good. Because of quarantine, I've basically reverted back to being 23. Just a lot of Day drinking and video games and tons of weed, says the Death Star. Again, like, living the dream. Oh, okay, so some of these folks want to come back to my main island. This isn't even my main island. This is like a little side farm. This is basically the tutorial island is where I'm at right now. There's someone else I think I need to talk to. Someone over. I see an exclamation point over here. Is it the worm at the top of the tree? Where is he? Where is he? He's got to be around here someplace. There he is. Oh, everyone gets together. It wasn't long ago before, yes, wanted to destroy. Now we love the day tree. Woof, woof. Stupid Trey says, my therapist asked how I was handling the isolation. I was like, avoiding everyone and spending all my time talking about dogs for walks. I was born for this. Rob, Plutonium wants us in VR. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, this is the world for me. I just want to like run around and put blocks down and build stuff. Grow farms. It's really like the thing that I like about this game and Animal Crossing too is like at this is a time when having like life and things thriving and being healthy, like oh boy, what a good time to see that. What a good time to see like organic material thriving. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna purify the island, maybe, I hope. Yeah, the tree has more power. Does anyone feel it? Yes. Yes. A nice pure island. Get rid of this purple. Make a nice, beautiful, healthy, strong island. And... no. Okay, I guess not. Oh, and Arson is live, says Mackenzie. Fantastic. Let us spend some time with Arson. I'm going to wrap this... perfect timing. So I'm going to wrap this up, and we'll go spend some Arson time. Just a moment. Yeah, okay. So they've got more quests for me to do before the island is purified, which I guess that makes sense. Oh no, and a fight. Okay, so it wants me to get into a combat thing now. So we are definitely going to worry about that later. For now, let's just head over to Arson. So the lovely Arson Nikki has just started streaming. She, of course, is one of our performers from Queens of Adventure, our podcast and live show featuring drag queens playing Dungeons and Dragons. She has been streaming over on Twitch along with the lovely with London Bradshaw and Freya Love. So we're going to spend some time over with her. Let's go jump over to twitch.tv/ArsonNikki. I'm going to put the URL in the chat. So it's not on YouTube. It's on Twitch. I'm going to put the URL in the chat for you all to follow her there. And yeah, go say hello. Give her a follow. Spend some time with Arson. Twitch.tv/Arson. Oh, James did it for me from the other room. Very helpful. Yay. Well, toodaloo to everyone. We'll be doing another one of these streams on YouTube in about in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from now, come join us for another one on May 2nd, I believe. And of course, check out my Priscilla Queen of the Desert culture cruise that I just put up. I think you'll all enjoy that very much. And yeah, au revoir to Death Star. Farewell to Melissa and to Mackenzie and to Dean. And to Rob and Fleecills and Stupid Stray and Firestarter and everybody who joined us for this lovely, relaxing, chill-out time. Okay, so go say hello to Arson, and I will see you all later. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.